morning, good morning. How are y'all guys doing today? How are you doing? Oh, I know I'm walking around. Things look a little crazy, but stay with me, all right? Follow with me, please. Today we want to talk about crossroads, right? Because I feel that I'm at a crossroad right now in my life right now. There's a lot of decisions that I need to make that are happening now, and it seems like it's happening quickly too. But I know that we've all been at that place where we had to make a decision as soon as possible. We had to be able just to make a sound judgment as soon as possible, right? I know I'm not the only one, right? Like, have you ever been at a stop sign and you don't know which way to go, whether to go straight, whether to go left or right, because you thought that you knew the way, but yet you don't really know the way because you forgot which way to go, right? So naturally, what do you start to do? You start to pull out your map and you start to look at the street that you're on and then figure whether you need to go right, whether you need to go left, or whether you just need to go make a U-turn because you're going in the opposite direction, or whether you just need to go straight ahead. Sometimes it's difficult to make that decision. Sometimes it's difficult just to know which way that you truly want to go. And a lot of times I feel like that, right? I feel like I'm at that crossroad right now where I had to ask myself, which way am I going to go? Which job am I going to take? Where am I going to live next? What's going to be the next chapter of my life? A lot of times that's how I am at this point in my life. That's how I am at this stage of my life right now, where I start to question, for me, what's next for Charles? What is the best decision for me that I can make? And I'm not trying to be selfish, but at the end of the day, for me, I have to be able to provide for myself, right? So just like a mother would be able to provide for her kids, put food on the table, she got to figure out what job to do. She got to figure out what career path she want to take. She got to figure out all of that, right? So naturally, for a single person, that's what you got to do too. You got to figure out which area in life you want to take, which way that you want to go. You can't always just live life vicariously and just say, you know what, I'm just going to go here, I'm just going to go this, I'm going to... No, because at the end of the day, you got to set yourself up for your future. You got to set yourself up to know if this is the right decision that you're supposed to make, right? So how do you normally do that? How do you just decide on what to do or where to go, you know? Because a lot of times that's just how I've been, you know, because I was like, you know what, if I feel peace at the situation, then I'm just going to make it. But a lot of that has occurred different things, but you know what? I'm happy that I've made decisions like that because it has helped me to be a better person. I truly believe that, you know? So, all right, I'll give y'all an example, right? When I finished high school, I had scholarships to go to this Christian institute. I said, you know what, I'm going to go. Someone that I knew very closely told me it's a waste of time to go there. Oh, you shouldn't go there because it's not going to bring no value to your life. I said, okay, well, you know what, you're probably right. But you know what, I'm still going to go. I felt peace about the situation. So what happened? I went, I cured debt and stuff like that, but you know what? I got knowledge of the Bible. I got knowledge of the Word of God. And I was able just to be in the Word of God. And that has helped me because later on in life, I was able just to encourage people in the scriptures. I was able just to preach the word. I was able to bring the word forth. You understand what I'm saying? Let me give you another example. Moving to Texas, a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't do that until you find a job. Oh, you shouldn't do that until this happens, until that happens. Okay, you know what? I packed up my bags and I went down to Texas. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a job. I didn't have a car. I didn't have any of that. I didn't have an apartment though, but I didn't have a lot of stuff that I should have had, or that I should have waited and say, you know what? Until I have the job, until I have this, until I have that, I'm gonna make the decision. No, I was like, you know what, I'm packing my bags and I'm going right now. And yes, there was a lot of bumps in the road. There is a lot of bumps in the road right now, but if I didn't make that decision, I would have never met the people that I met. I would have never been able to be recipients of grace of that so many people has been able just to give me. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people has been able to support this journey that I'm on, and I thank everybody for that. You understand what I'm saying? And if I didn't go, I wouldn't have been able to have a car. I wouldn't be able to meet all the people that I met down here. You understand what I'm saying? And I still wouldn't have been in. Now I'm in even more contact with some people back in New York and I wasn't in contact with them at that time when I was in New York. You understand what I'm saying? If I didn't make the move down here, then I wouldn't have met the girlfriend that I had. And we broke up and stuff like that, but yet it has taught me a valuable lesson in life. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of that, and I mean, it's been like, what, 10, 12 years since I had a girlfriend, so now when I move, I started to have girlfriends now, you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell y'all is that a lot of times being in that crossroad, it sucks, it stinks, it's like, what the heck is going on? What am I doing right now? But a lot of times you gotta go with that. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut. Sometimes you just gotta go with your instincts and really find out what it is that you really want to do in life. And now I'm at that point again now in life where I have to really make a decision on what to do now. Or I really have to make a decision on where to go now and stuff like that, So that's really where I'm at right now. So I would encourage y'all to pray for me, pray that I can make the best decision possible, because that's just where I'm at right now, where I need to look at what's best, what's the best decision, what's the best course of action to take. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I'm at right now. And the thing about it is that, so when you pull out Google Maps, it tells you which way to go. If you're at that stop sign, right? If you're at that stop sign, it tells you which way to go, right? So if you're at that stop sign and you pull out your map, you don't know which way to go, you're saying, you know what? I think it's right. No, I think it's left. No, I think it's straight. No. Pull out Google Maps and just say, oh, you know what, this. What's your Google map for life? The Bible. Especially if you're a Christian, it's the Bible. You gotta know which way to go. You gotta know which path to take. And that's what we need to do. Even if you're not a Christian, you gotta realize that there is a greater power that runs this world. And you have gotta seek that greater power in order to say, what's the best and next course of action to take. Because you do not want to be stuck at a crossroad and still stuck at the crossroad and still stuck at the crossroad, and then later on you have regret and you have every pain just to know that you should have made that right decision, that you should have went that way. Regret is a hard thing, and you do not want to live in regret. You do not want to live at that place of feeling sorry for yourself. You do not want to live in that place. That's a bad place to be in. I can guarantee you that's a bad place to be in. A lot of times every decision I made wasn't full of regret. It was full of, you know what, yeah, it made me sad at this moment, but I'm glad I made that decision. Love and peace, y'all. Take care. Perkins Talks. Y'all know where it is. Let's go.